What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again this evening for me to discuss some more Dragon Ball Legends. And as you can see by the background, and as probably many of you well already know, KEFLA is coming to the game along with the transforming Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks that we were teased in V-Jump. So just like I had thought, it is very strange for the V-Jump magazine or any banner featuring a brand new unit to only have one brand new thing on there. And of course, we got KEFLA, which is not quite what I expected. I was thinking it would be something in line with the Buu saga, but no, they are just making this a Fusions banner. As you can see with the artwork, it is in the in-game news. But Legends Power of Fusion, there are only 2 brand new units on the banner, so we will have to see what the overall formatting of the banner is to determine how much value truly is here. But I did want to briefly go over what we know about the characters so far, because the in-game news does show us their colors, and there's a couple things to talk about there. And we can look at their previews as well and just kind of roughly analyze those also. Now, data mining is going to be tricky, so to get the full character analysis, we may just have to wait for the update for the banner to go live. And I would anticipate myself personally at least doing maybe one full rotation from it, because I'll have roughly that amount of Chrono Crystals free to play anyway. I think I'll only be like 1100 short, so could probably make up the difference and do like one rotation's worth of summons. Hopefully we'll have decent luck. But most of these banners and activities coming up before anniversary, you'll see a lot of people, be it content creators or social media influencers or even the community itself, calling them bait. And that's kind of like two sides to a coin, because yes, there is a bait aspect to everything that happens this close in proximity to the anniversary, basically because for every CC spent, the value for anything that's going on during a festival as hype as the second anniversary will likely be much higher than your average step up or the upcoming May 9th Goku Day. If we potentially get something for that, the value for the anniversary will likely outweigh both of those things. Now, I don't want this video to drag on too long, so let's just cut back into the news here and just assume, for that last thought on the banner thing, like if you run these teams, if you want these characters for fusions or females or potential Universe 6, then by all means summon. But if you're a free-to-play player on a tight budget and you're wondering what to do with your Chrono Crystals, I would say probably still save for the upcoming anniversary. Like, the banner is baity, but there is value to it. I mean, I'm assuming these characters are going to be relatively good just based off of their kits and the previews, but we'll have to dive in and check it out a little further once we know more, which will be tomorrow, about 24 hours from now. So just jumping in really quickly to look at this. Now you've made me mad. I'm nowhere close to done. Sparking Super Saiyan Gotenks transforms into Super Saiyan 3 for 30 seconds, and Super Saiyan 2 KEFLA join the fight in Sparking Rarity. Unlock new characters with this awesome step-up summon. And then it basically says that after a certain amount of time, it'll turn back into a regular summon. Now, looking further at this picture, because it has both of them on there, the Gotenks will be red. And I kind of discussed this earlier. I didn't actually go over the V-Jumps, but on social media and potentially in one of my other videos or on the podcast, we kind of talked about this, that the Gotenks would have the highest value if he was red, because they teased him as an offensive unit and not a support unit. And of course, Fusions only has the red defense unit with the base form Vegito as a viable option. We're not talking about the really old Super Gogeta, he's dated. So for a brand new offensive unit for Fusions, red would be the best option. Now, the 30-second transformation is somewhat concerning. That puts him kind of in the same realm as the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, whose transformation also only lasts for 30 seconds, but that character is very good and capable of doing lots of damage and taking a lot of punishment during those 30 seconds. So again, it really just depends on the rest of his kit, but I am assuming he is going to be fairly valuable. Now, whether a 2-star version or 3-star version of him is going to be competitive with the 14-star Red Vegito, that remains to be seen. So a lot of testing and analysis will have to be done with the Gotenks specifically when he comes out, checking out his kit to make sure that he is indeed worth the investment. KEFLA, on the other hand, green, For females, this is a great color for your free-to-play 21 and Majin 21 builds. It's a great color for, honestly, any females team, except for maybe one that's like future heavy with Green Mai or something like that. But Mai is, you know, she's kind of dated as well. So this will be welcome for the females team. Also welcome for the fusions team if she is a melee type. Because the newest Super Gogeta is green in color, she does conflict with that. But again, he is blast and range type, with his super move being his primary feature along with his green card. This KEFLA being green, if she's a melee type, will make a good replacement for him. But again, it really depends on her Z ability, because she also does have that third option of being Universe 6. So it really depends on what her Z ability is. If she's tagged for Universe 6 and females, or something like that, where fusions is an afterthought, or maybe fusions and Universe 6 but not females. Again, it'll be very interesting to see out of the three which one or two her Z ability corresponds to, and therefore which teams she best builds on. But green is, again, both pretty decent for fusions and good for females as well. Now, when we actually check out their animations here, things get a little bit better for KEFLA, and for Gotenks it still kind of remains to be seen. So we can go ahead and hop into Twitter and just very quickly check these out. I'm sure many of you have already seen them, but we do just kind of want to go over everything, because I did skip the V-Jump scans. I'm kind of happy I did, because we wouldn't have gotten a whole lot out of them. The Zen Kai Cooler, we can actually just briefly look at him also, because he is going to be something that is potentially very valuable for you Lineage of Evil players out there. Anyways, Super Saiyan 2 KEFLA, her ultimate art's Gigantic Blast reduces enemy damage cut effects, so basically anytime they cover swap and have defense buffs, this will kind of negate those. And it also nullifies endurance, so none of the invincibility passives that we see, like Sin Shenron, Full Power Final Form Frieza, this will cut right through that. It's also got a chance to inflict Faint, which is one of our most favorite random RNG game-winning effects. So that's always good. But in all reality, it does add a decent amount of value to our kit. Just think of like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta goes around fainting people left and right with his ultimate arts. Overwhelm the competition with superior firepower. Now, there is something exceptionally interesting that's not mentioned at all up here, but we can pull from her actual video. So let's check this out real quick. Start it from the beginning here. Of course, she winds up and just kind of charges right in after they're done talking smack to each other here. Normal looking blast attacks. I mean, that's fairly standard for any character that's not like celebratory. But I do think she'll be a melee type unit. Now, very good looking blue card there. A little bit of like upgraded version of the purple KEFLAs. But right there, boom, that was the most important thing. And I do not know why the volume turned on. But as you probably noticed, she will feature blast armor on all of her red cards, very similar to the transforming blue Vegeta, as well as the coolers, both of the coolers that are in the game, of course, DBS Broly. There are a couple characters, Pod Frieza as well. There are, again, a few characters that have access to that, but this being on her kit right here, again, for her specific teams, will be quite a good asset. And because she, again, has the blast armor on red cards, is another reason why I'm pretty safe to assume that she's going to be like a melee type character. If she's support for fusions with that ability set, things are going to get a little wild, and that'll be actually really good, but we'll have to wait until we know more tomorrow. Now, going into the ultimate arts attack here, this is of course that peppermint swirl beam that she does in the anime against Ultra Instinct Sign Goku. But they did it in this animation versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku, because I guess they're not quite ready for Ultra Instinct in this game yet. But May 9th is Goku Day. It gives them an opportunity to potentially introduce him there, only because he corresponds with the animations in this KEFLA, the background Tournament of Power introduction stuff. So that's pure speculation on my part, but we might be seeing a Legends Limited unit drop before Anniversary, just as another attempt to kind of drain people's funds out before the Anniversary kicks into full swing. So that's pure speculation, but something that may happen, because in the anime, she would be doing this against that Ultra Instinct signed Goku. So that's something we'll have to keep our eyes on. I was expecting it as a possibility for this banner, but it seems they haven't gone all in or quite that hard on formatting this banner out. So we'll have to be patient with that. Moving on to the Gotenks here. Super Saiyan Gotenks incoming, goes Super Saiyan 3 again for 30 seconds with his main ability. Combo his special skill, Now You've Made Me Mad, which would be the green card, which buffs damage inflicted with his special move, blue card Victory Cannon, which further buffs special move damage inflicted to deal massive. So basically it increases the modifier. We've kind of seen this mechanic before. Off the top of my head, the Red Janemba will do this with his green card. Although the Red Janemba also features the Immobilize, doesn't seem like this Gotenks does. He will still get that buff that will buff his next blue card and increase the tag damage. We haven't seen his kit directly, so I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be identical to that, but the wording of it makes it seem quite similar. It doesn't really show us too much else in the description or the preview here, other than him, doing his little finger wag. I guess we can flip this to full screen. Hold on, I'll have to mute it here. So starting off with the little finger wag, and they're going to talk smack in the hyperbolic time chamber. And of course, he's going to transform without wasting too much time. Jump directly into the green card there. And of course, that makes him not have enough time to get in that combo. He'll vanish, do the red, and then yellow into the blue. So pretty standard. He's got the Pinocchio nose, the gloat victory screen there, which is possibly the most epic thing about him. But yeah, just nothing too outstandingly out of the ordinary, just in terms of the way that his kit plays out right there. I think the most surprising thing was the KEFLA with the blast armor on reds. That was the most pleasant and shocking thing about all of these leaks, I guess you could say. Other than her amazing animations. Like, I'm no simp for KEFLA, but I think she will be pretty powerful, fairly stacked based off of just what we've seen and what we've read. Maybe the weakest part about her will be the green color, but the more super strong green characters the game gets, the more that'll start to balance out in the long run. Like, they already have Zen Kai Buu and Zen Kai Beerus, LF Vegeta, so they're making quite the comeback in terms of characters that are lining up on this color. Maybe that's intentional, maybe not. I don't want to drag this out too much longer. Of course, I'll keep you posted in about 24 hours. Once we have the kits, I guess, in-game, if they cannot be data mined, update you with a kind of a review of the characters, and then maybe make some summons, and we'll keep you posted about May 9th for Goku Day also. Everything going on, we will keep you in the loop. Before we close out the video fully, just quick look at Zen Kai Cooler here. There's nothing animated to look at or anything, but they are adding, longer timer counts for his unique ability, Cold-Hearted Family, plus 35% to damage inflicted, plus 30% to critical rate, also restores ki. So they're increasing his passive. That's really all we get from this right here, not much more. I'm sure his other two Zen Kai passives will probably end up being pretty ridiculous. But overall, this character was just mostly in need of a stats update. His kit is actually still pretty relevant, so I'm sure he'll be quite the powerhouse unit and pretty valuable as well. That's something else we'll definitely keep you updated once we know more after the update tomorrow. So until next time, this is Nasdorachi. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a thumbs up on it. Help spread it out so more people can see it. I supremely appreciate all the support that the viewers and commenters give me, so thank you very much. Even if it's a thumbs down, I appreciate you. If you're new around here, consider subscribing so I can see you again on future videos. Tap that notification bell as well so we can keep each other informed on everything new and amazing going on with Legends. Probably also be playing a good bit of the Predator game that is coming out on the 24th, so about 2-3 days till that drops also. With that being said, comment your thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on the green KEFLA and the red Gotenks, the step-up banner? What are your predictions on the format? What are your predictions for May 9th Goku Day? What are your predictions for the 2nd anniversary? Let me know everything on your mind down below, and I will see you again very soon for the next video. Peace out, everyone.